big buggy that comes with it. I think there's another one bigger that you buy separately.
Down, 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 down. Sounds. Yeah, sure. Welcome, everybody. I hope it will be a little bit of a longer stream today, but we will see. I'm still ill, sick. And they still do not know what it... Ah, and that's the doorbell. Sorry guys, one moment. And I am back. Welcome again. And as I said, I am still a little bit sick. And if you live in a great neighborhood and they have a party, this is what they bring to your door. So if you don't mind, oh my god. I'm going to eat a little bit, as my appetite has has not had any damage. As a real pro streamer, you have to eat on stream. Sorry. Hello, Tetrician. Sorry that I am eating, but my neighbors did bring this to me because I'm sick. And yeah, well, as a pro streamer, I cannot leave any food, especially because it's still warm. Even hot. So I will talk with a little bit of a mouthful. Sorry. I hope you have seen that I did change my plans a little bit. I wanted to paint my Lich King bust, but the last hour I don't know. I don't think I can concentrate on all those really on the painting. So I have decided, also because I want to paint this little guy in next month, so I will have to start building it. So yeah, I decided to start with him. No, I cannot speak and eat at the same time. I will leave that. Get in a little bit more comfortable position. Good. Welcome again. Yeah, I keep repeating myself. I know, because I normally do not have very much to tell. But for those who do not know about Games Workshop building boxes. Hey, Muses Touch, hello, welcome, Shinu and Mini Mommy, Muses Touch, Carol, hello. Well, I think I cut myself off there, happy painting, okay. New Night Whisper, hello, welcome. I was just explaining two things, or telling two things. I have changed my mind a little bit. Yes, thank you for the follow, Night Whisper. And Warlord Krutisks, welcome. Hello. I was going to paint my... planning on painting this little undead guy. But an hour ago I really got a little bit... yeah. You know... I don't think I will be able to paint the small details. So I decided to start building Nagash, the Supreme Lord of the Undead, this little mini. And just in case you don't know, this is its base, and this is the base for a normal mini. So he's big. And just before, when I started the stream, my doorbell rang, and well, some people in the neighborhood have a party, well, a barbecue party, and they said, "Hey, Roy is a little bit sick." Wow. So yeah, I will be eating and building together. New challenge. And talking with a full mouth. So sorry for that. Yeah. That's the nice thing around here. People really care about each other. Do things for each other. So really unexpected. Otherwise, if I wasn't sick, I probably wouldn't have been streaming today, because then I would be at that barbecue. I was invited. But yeah, I don't think I can sit there the whole night. Thank you very much. Good. Normally when you have the like Reaper things that you have that stream half drunk because of the watch. Any better than eating while streaming? No, I just at the start I already said, hey, a real pro stream. The only thing I did wrong is, I mean, my camera angle is immediately good. I should have made it more like this, so I should show it on that camera, so everything is falling off, right? That's what the real pro streamers always do. But oh yeah, it does. It's a little bit of salad, a little bit of bread, some barbecue stuff, pineapple, oh great, melon. Good. As a little bit of an introduction, I want to tell a little bit about building this stuff, as I do know that not everybody knows about the Games Workshop materials. They use a different kind of plastic than Reaper. As far as I know, Reaper is more of a PVC, a softer plastic. And you need super glue, mainly to glue it. You can use super glue for these, but I like to use, of course the label is off, but this is not plastic cement. Where am I? Over there. There we are. this is a special from Revell for building kits, because this is a harder plastic. The only thing, it's official, it's not even a real glue. The thing it does, it melts the plastic, so if you put them together, you have a very, very good solid bond. I do like the one with the small tube at the end, for a little bit more precise. A lot of other people say no, we like with brushes. I'm not going into discussion with that. I love that new Reaper plastic, Reaper USA, darker plastic, but so nice. Oh, they have really great, yeah, indeed, the Reaper USA is in comparison with the really, really early bones, it's quite nicer. Only this is the same kind of plastic that normal building kits are. I know it's way better than Bones White. Yeah. This is a more sturdier plastic. I always say it's more like the same plastic as you use for toys, or what toys are made of. It's certainly not as bendable as the PVC kind. Only the downside, what I use when you use super glue, you can use it, but it always leaves a little bit of a residue. And this stuff, because it melts the plastic, it's a little bit faster than super glue. Because super glue sometimes it just takes minutes to get hard. This is quite fast and very good. In fact, made for this kind of plastic. I think it's called Siocast, and other mini companies are going to it. Okay. Yeah, I have heard about it a little bit. So, but yeah, if you compare this to other building kits and Reaper, then Reaper is a really softer plastic, PVC-like. And this is more a real building kit plastic. Well, this mini is going to be quite big. That's the whole base it's going to be on. I want to do it in a 3-part build. I'm going to do the base on its own, and then you have all those nice twirls that go around. They also thought about that because these are all those twirls, ghosts, specters, whatever you want. And we have, of course, Nagash himself. I'm going to build these separately. Mainly also because it will be easier to paint. As if I build everything, I don't think I will get in every nook and cranny. I only have to see how to put if I can put this all together and paint it as one. And this is where his hips are. If I am right, I hope I can then put the whole painted mini in there. But we will see. And this is my community challenge. So I have to build it, and I hope I can finish it at the end of Scaretober. For me, October is Scaretober because of Halloween. The only thing that I decided for myself, it's still my mini, you can give it a, as you can see in this picture, a big staff and a book, or a hand where a ghost comes out and a big sword. I am going for the number one. The staff and the staff of power and the book. I just like it a little bit more. That was yep, that's Siocast, and Infinity is going to use it soon too. Great stuff and a big improvement. Will always love my first love the gameplay. GW Plastic. Love how easy it is to change bits and mix stuff up. Yes, that's indeed. Well, I must say the Reaper plastic you can cut a little bit easier because it's a little bit softer. And oh, yay! I got someone with me with the staff is the better choice. Good, nice. And as always, for those who also do not know, the other materials, I have a small clipper, a needle file or diamond file, and I have a scalpel, especially with removing mold lines and everything. I better like it to use a scalpel because it has a smaller point, a thinner point, so you can scrape in between other things. Good, and as always, with building boxes, everything is numbered, so you can go, sorry, before it gets cold. And as they say, these are the materials you need. I have used one of those plastic glues years and years ago, but I don't like them because they are not the same. Maybe they are now, but at that time they just did same thing as super glue. But that's something personal favorite. Do Roy motivate me to finish my half-finished Archon. Never chosen to be finished. Okay, yeah, well, this was my community challenge, and so thank you, community. Yes, it was looking at me for years and years and years. Good. No, the part that I am, this is first we start, of course, with the body. As I said, every piece is numbered, and it's of course also numbered on all the on the frames, on the sprues. So it's not really hard to. It's hard to make mistakes. Not that they cannot happen. So they say start with the body, then we have to start with the rope, but that is the part that I want to see. It's a 3-part. Do you have any paints on it already? No, I am going to build it first. Keep the 3 parts separate, so the base, the rope part with the ghosts, and the body. I am going to try to separate them. Oh, that was too. Oh, sorry. But no. By the way, it's not really so bad to. I have done it in the past too. Before you even start building, put a primer on here, spray primer. Put it on all the stuff already, then you are sure you have everything primed. It is a possibility, but in this case I am, as I already know that I do it in a sub-assembly, I am going to prime it later. So I am going to start with the body, and we need one of his legs. I can already see I need its body later on. I always work a little bit up front. If I already see that I need certain parts that are a little bit in here so you can all see what I'm doing. Would be nice. That part, and we have of course the other part of his torso already. Here. Finished. Would be extreme low, okay, yeah. Big models, I know what you mean. This is the reason that I don't start with Varian. Yeah. This is indeed, it's not even, how do I say it? Certainly not to be honest, the thing that held me down was because I already knew it has to be a sub-assembly. And I don't like that. I always want to paint everything in one piece. But I hope that I can do it the way I hope I can. So in fact Nagash and then the rope and ghosts separately. So we need an 8. Oh, his leg is composed of several parts, a 3, a 6 and a 4. See a 3 over here. A 3 over here. And number 6 is over here. Yep. 6 and number 4 over here. That looks indeed like a part of the leg. And then we have a number 10. Looks like a foot. This one, I hope, has to be the other one. The other one is number 9. A bit far inside. Let's see what I can do with it. Me coming out good. Yeah, I'm feeling a little crazy. Sat at home being lazy. Don't tell you about it. So I have to clean a little bit. And yes, I know I should officially be doing it like that. But that is very hard as I am old-fashioned and doing it the wrong way. So don't do this at home unless you have enough experience and calluses on your thumb. No, I'm just, of course, not a good idea to do that. So that's why I'm now scraping it all off. Am I even on screen? Very small. There is a little bit of whoops, you can see it on the camera. There's a little white spot over there. That's a little bit of a discoloration because it has been there. That little white spot over there, really over there. That's where it's been attached to the sprue. That's no problem. So many parts, yeah. And put them all in the right order. Otherwise, it will not fit. So there are, by the way, people who, if they have like if you are going to do this one is still sharp. So I have to be not only careful for my own fingers, but also for the material itself. There are people who keep a second craft knife or whatever you want to word that is dull, because that is in fact exactly the same thing as what Games Workshop is selling as a mold line remover. It's in fact almost a dull knife. So to save you a few bucks, if you have a craft knife or whatever that is a little bit dull, don't throw it away immediately. You can use it very, very good as a mold line remover. And that thing really works, the mold line remover. Yeah. Well, I don't say that that it doesn't work. It's only because it's Games Workshop, and that's my personal opinion. Because it's Games Workshop, it does cost a lot. While you can have, in fact, the same thing, which is even a little bit at the tip. Mine, better go over here, is a lot thinner than the mold line remover that they sell. So I can get even in smaller places with my tool than they can. Woo! Hey, Mechanical Frog, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Back to the fighting form. Yeah, it was time to start building this lovely person. And to be honest, I did not really feel for getting into painting details today. Nah. But I must say, having nice neighbors do help. And I think just before the stream I did take a shot of whiskey. I think that does help also a little bit. Good. We have the number 4. Like that. Always before you glue anything on, try to dry fit it so you know in what position it locks in. Can go a little bit closer. Oh, the other way around. Yeah. Okay, a really nice joint. And those people who do not like these kind of glue pots, I do what the biggest problem is they always had, because that little this is going to clog up really easy. So what I always do after I have used it and waiting for stuff to dry, I blow it out and clean it immediately. Does not always work, but most of the time. So, a little bit of scraping over here. dry fitting. You're one experienced dude. Yeah, well, let's just say, especially with a lot of parts with this one, I do like to dry fit a little bit here and there. I am building, I am kit bashing 2 box sets from Necrons and no, not Asher gangs, Dolak gangs together. Now I know I don't have to dry fit anything because it will not fit. I have to use a lot of glue and green stuff to make it fit. He is missing a little piece on his calf. It is probably... Ah, look at that. That fits really nicely. Yeah. Just a few drops here and there. You don't need to really fill everything up. He does, by the way, have quite nice his soles of his boots. Look at that. They even have some real profile on it. Just in case he has to sprint somewhere, I guess. That is that part of the foot, leg. Then we have, this looks like the number 8. This is why I'm going to dry fit it. I need to, yeah, that's the right side. Glue, green stuff, and a lot of faith. Yeah, that too. Nice knee pads. And of course he needs a foot. He fits right away. That's leg number 1. Let it dry for a moment. So, anybody of you working on anything right now or this weekend? I haven't done very much the last few weeks, I must say. Scott, you working on a bag of goldfish snacks? Help! You know what? I should be working on my Reaper quarterly contest entry. So that is not your quarterly the contest. Yes, I understand now. Goldfish snack. For that one, I'll for those on sick leave. Well, I'm not on sick leave. I have holiday, vacation. Yay! Thank you very much. There's a free one for you all. Hopes it helped me sleep later. Because that was also one of the things that I did not really get lately. Need number 12. That's over there. Must say, it tastes better than coffee right now. I just put my order into Reaper spending a little under half of what I earned. Okay, yeah, well. I did just also order a few things. Of course, I did use your link. Oh, let's first see. Yeah. Oh, I need also number 5. I see. Yes, of course. Yeah, no problem. I mean, if I am going to order, then why not? And as soon as I heard you say that you can buy the pokey tool for this con, then yeah, I'm not going to let that one pass me by. Number 5. Back of his other car. It's over there. And yeah, just ordering a pokey tool is a little bit too expensive. Oh yeah, I did have to order some more minis, some more paints. I did order the brush holder for this Reaper con. I should have done a dry fit, but I think this time I will take a big chance. Ah, does fit perfectly. Nice. And there is got the elemental science, super washes, the pokey tool, and 3 paints. I also got 3 bonus minis. Yeah, I also did. Oh, sorry, I'm Dutch, and so yeah, I did also go for at least a big enough amount to be able to add some of the extra minis, of course. Yes. I believe, I'm not sure. My great memory. I believe I did put those Skyans on my wish list. Let's see. Pokey tool, brush holder, a few paints. Of course, the Reapercon Dungeoneer Sophie. And yes, I did order the Elemental Science box. Oh, and a Harrowgate Graveyard set, which is, by the way, the second time I ordered it. Bill M. And yeah, you get free shipping. I don't. Yes, I did order them too. And yeah, because the graveyard parts I did order because I am still planning on making a big board for all my Bone Sylvanians. So I can make a nice graveyard thingy for them. And no, I know I could build my own stuff for that, but let's see, number 9. Kneecap number 7. There. And number 11 is a no, it's a crown. You have to look a little. Number 11. Number 11. Yep. So you ordering the Scions is the fault of Mini Mummy and Perryville. Yeah, okay. To be honest, it's the whole Perryville thing, because I have seen now a lot of elemental Scions. I didn't order them with Bones 5. I have no idea why not, to be honest. Maybe just because. But at least I didn't order them. But now I did get that the genie that I am painting, and I still have 5 days left to finish. No problem. That one was a mistake that got in my order. Now I have seen the other ones. Yeah, good. So I have this one a second time. Can use it even for the giveaway or whatever. We will see. Is this the way it should be? Yep, there it is. Nice armor. So if I am finished, by the way, with Nagash himself, I can even show you while I'm holding. I will show you I have the old model from Nagash also here, the metal model. I will show you the difference between them. You see there has to be another part on it. No! What, the most beautiful, do not show that horror, what, the most beautiful model Games Workshop ever made. Come on! Oh no, I'm getting sick. Well, at least the way I painted him, it looks at least a little bit, quite a little bit nicer than if you had painted it the original colors. Let's have another bite. So down. Good. Now I can add the other leg. Here. Even if I try fit, I sometimes forget where to put the glue. As you can see, with this glue, it does fit quite, it sticks quite easily. It does need some time to dry, but it's not completely 100% glued already. I can still take this one off if I wanted to. Sorry, I have to go again. My doorbell.
She burns the bridges in my head by lighting up a fire. Bury my old thoughts instead so you could feel the same. I lay alone with you inside my mind. We would dance the night away to the morning light. Can I give you all of my love till we dance the night away? Can I give you all of my love?
And yeah, well, with a good meal, there comes also, I believe it's some kind of prune cake or something. A little dessert. I've not even finished my meal yet. But neighbors. Good. Next, we are going for his head and face. His face is over. Well, part of his face. Here, number 15.
You look so good in the morning light, reflections in my mind.
This is why I always use those clippers, especially with these very thin parts. Normally, I did use always the knife to cut them off, but most of the time they did also break off. Yeah, no, I don't think I will. Well, I must say, because I have a little bit trouble walking and standing up and sitting down again, I have lost some weight. Not because I'm not hungry enough, but I'm too lazy and it's too painful to get up. But yeah, I think I will tonight. It will even it out a little bit. So to be honest, I'm also a little bit glad that I'm not sitting there. Because I certainly would have, let's see, oh yeah, I would be halfway my bottle of red wine and my third plate of barbecued stuff. Goes his chin. Yeah. I'm not going to do everything as a sub-assembly. It would maybe be better to have not put his head on already. We will see. Do get his head. Don't even need to know the numbers for this. As he has his big head, or hat, I should say, or crown, or whatever you want to call it. Those two pieces, and we need that part of the crown. Yes. Look. Very carefully. But what I just did by not scraping the cutting away is a bit dangerous, not only for my own fingers but also for the model. So again, I'm not giving a very good example. It's the better way. It's the safer way. Just scraping it off. But the reason that I did with the other one, there was still quite a big part of the screw on that that part. If I had to scrape it off completely, I probably would have been scraping still. So, the best way they say is to put the head on first. I see. Yeah, we cannot do this in a sub-assembly. The good part from what I just showed about the glue, it's still not completely set. You can still take it off because I can even make it more difficult for myself. Now I see the problem. This part of the neck just I'm going to try something. Let's make it maybe even more difficult for the whole painting stuff. Oh, well, sub-assembly should be even more easier. But I mean, just to get it all painted more even. That's always my that's what I think is my problem with sub-assemblies. Because I will be painting everything slightly different. But there is a possibility that it will not afterwards fit together. And I have to disagree in this case with Games Workshop. Because it was not glued, it will not stick. But I don't see any problem with doing this head also as a sub-assembly. So I have all the room to paint his armor. So I only have to see where does this go. On there. My forehead. Oh, that gets. Oh, nice. That gives a really evil look. So you can see it. This is his face right now. Looks more scared than really evil. But when I add this part of the crown, there we have the nice evil Nagash look. Great. I will not show it yet, but yeah, it has a much nicer face than the old one. So now we are going to make it a 4-part sub-assembly. Yay! The head is already finished. building. Now I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to see with the arms and everything. Especially with the staff and the book, I don't see any problem why I cannot put the rope in the main part of the body. Ooh. What part does go over his that leg? There's this. I'm going to try to find out. You see that big hole in the. To be. Part to be. To be or 28? What's the come on? Oh, that's this part I'm going to put in here. That's 51. Yeah. I see the first problem as this part has to go into this part. I will let this dry for a moment and just my brushes go on with the next part to see how we can fit it all in. I need number 60 and number 85. Now, these parts do look a lot like each other, so I will have to 63, 65, 66, 67. What was I looking for? 60 and 55. 60 is this one. $60 and $55. Why do I say 55? It's 58. My brain is already starting to absorb the alcohol, I guess, or all the painkillers from the last few weeks. These are those two parts. I must say, one of the things that I'm always like very much indeed is building all this stuff. This is also how I got into this hobby, as if I didn't have any help. Could this? But I'm still very thankful for that. As before I started the Games Workshop hobby, I did do a lot of model building, but I always had one little problem with it. I mean, yeah, hey, you build. I did especially like the World War II scenery pieces and that kind of things. But yeah, you build it, you paint it, and then it is going to collect dust in your cabinet or wherever you put it, and then somebody introduced me to well, Hero Quest and later on Wargaming. Hey, you can still build stuff, paint stuff, but you can also play games with them. Nice. This is one of those things. Over there. Yes. Sometimes it's not always completely 100% clear where to put something. That's why the whole dry fitting thing, especially with things that look a lot alike, is a little bit essential, because normally if they did make the whole thing right, you cannot put another part on the same spot. But normally number 65, that is this one. That's one use a little file. And now this one, let's see, like this. And that should be fitted on this one. Oh, nice. You can say a lot about this new Nagash figure, but at least he does like to read a lot, because there are lots and lots of books that he carries around. And the next part is one of those books, 65 and 55. 65 and 55. Yeah, so dangerous and secrets that they have to be chained and locked. And see. And you know, on the back of the box, it does say that he indeed has always some kind of tomes with him. Probably also his spells. Yeah. Really nice spine as for a book spine. Drops of the glue. Hold it for a moment. And then we need part 51. The big rope part.
How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed.
Is it that one? Yeah, let's see. This one is right there. This one should go over to there. Yeah. Okay. This fit. A little bit too much glue. The good part for the glue is it does not glue your fingers to the model. What would have happened if I had been using super glue? But it does leave some smudges in the glue, in the model itself. If you press hard enough, you can even get a fingerprint in your model. Also need to keep the book. One of those nice things. The book should go. What side? Go somewhere here, I see. There's no really a point. Oh wait, yeah, I see. Okay, found it. There's a little slit in there. And it should go exactly on here. Follow that. One part of the base done. I believe it should be like this. One part of the base done. Oh well, base. You know what I mean. Let's go on with it. So now it's saying that they should glue Nagash onto it. And then the second part is number 52 and 57. 52 is this part. Ready. Oh. Two and 57. It's a little bit like this one. I am, of course, planning for the, as it is a really nice big base it's on, with quite some room. Also within the 12s and everything, I am going to make a nice cemetery like base for it. Do have still some headstones here and there. I do have a little bit of skulls. And I also, a year ago, I did buy the Citadel Skulls box, or what was it called? As far as I have not used it very much, as most skulls are still coming from my skeletons. The few I still have. But yeah, I going to use some of those, of course. Let's see. Right, these two should go over here. All the way around. Good. Here. Here. Let's zoom out a little bit better. There we are in my rectangle. You see a little bit what I'm doing. And there we go. Let's put together nicely. Not too hard so it bends.
Look left, look right. And I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high. Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life. Whipping the switch when it cook like. Look left, look right. Yeah,
spray
yeah. Come
things
with a hook right.
left.
Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high. But I've been in the field like Shoot Knight. And they know it's the time. This what a legacy look like.
Crispy baked bacon.
Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life. Whipping the switch when I cook like. Look left, look right. Yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high. But I've been in the field like Shoot Knight. And they know it's the time. This what a legacy look like.
This is the second part of this rope. Well, here's a third part. And that's number 53. I already saw that. That will be this one. What I'm now hoping is that I can put this rope together with of having to put Nagash in it. And that's, and then we have 59. This part. And we need a part of a book that is 54. 54 is over here. Fighting Pie, hey, hello, welcome. Hydrate, yeah, oh, thank you very much. Yeah. I am facing my nemesis, yes indeed. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's put this in a cup. And yeah, how's life? Still the same. So yeah, been to the hospital a few times and officially still nothing has come out. Only that they know that I have an infection somewhere. Although the infection is a little bit lessened the last few days, seemingly. And so yeah. But yeah, I'm streaming, I am building. As you can, I don't know if you just saw it, I am also eating. My neighbors are taking very good care of me right now. And indeed, I am trying to find out if I can do the sub-assembly of Nagash the way I want it. And oh yeah, my mom certainly. Don't worry, she's she's certainly taking care of her little poor boy. She has also noticed that I am not eating very well, at least not as good as I normally do. No, Mom, because I am hungry enough. But standing up and sitting down is not something I like to do right now. So yeah, I am eating a little bit less. But don't worry, I'm certainly not starving to death, don't worry. Before that happens, I really have to get a lot sicker than I'm now, right now. Second book. Good. So that is the rope of Nagash. So the way he is flying around. Let's see. This was the second part, so this should go back here. I'm right. Somehow, somewhere. It should go here. Yeah, I am already. I am going to glue it a little bit. Just to see. This small amount of glue that I am using right now. Come on. Really nice parts. Very thin. Especially they should be attached to a body. Come on, stick together. Waiting always takes longer than you hope or think for. Yep. This is not the biggest, yeah. Wait for that. You just need to take a little hole. You have to put that inside of there. I mean, painting Nagash is not a big problem. That is for sure. You can paint the whole Nagash figure, you put it together and paint it. The biggest problem is indeed his nice Nighthound robe or ghost robe or whatever you want to call it. I can try to do. This is just glued on. This is just part that almost does not touch the body. These two will not be no problem. I'm going to do this one. No problem. These together. A little bit of the problem. Bit in the gush. In later on. Oh, this part will need to fit over there. Okay. Don't get impatient. Boldly. Let's get this dry first. And that, so we are going to build with Nagash. Further, bacon. And get rid of this box. And next 2 pieces. Just a nice kind of loincloth made out of bones. That's part 45. 45, where are you? Of course. Over here. 45, yes. And already, afraid is a little bit of a big word in this case. But this is part of his loincloth and robe. It's quite possible I cannot attach it right now, because it has to be attached after I have put the mini Nagash into his robe. And I am going to do that later. Let me go on top of. Let's have a peek. I can see it should be like this. Which would mean I don't have to do it right now. And I can paint these also as a sub-assembly. Oh my god, I'm going to paint and of course I have to watch out that I don't lose those parts. Yay! About a month ago I assembled a Night Hunt Ghost Swarm. That was a real pain in the ass to put together. I did not enjoy that at all. Yeah, I have seen the models, they look really great, but indeed, yeah, I can imagine. And that's as long as I can put the rope Nagash together later on, I'm already quite happy. So I only have to watch out that I do not lose those very small bits. And you know, it's going to be a little while and no problem. Lurk away. We are going for his left arm, his staff arm. And yes, I did have to do like this, otherwise I didn't know that it was his left arm. Number 25, 24 and 26. 24 I have here. 24. 25 is over here. Packing. Ah. 26 is a very small part. Quite possible that will be on the spool, of course. Yes. 26. Oh, you never seen somebody build this a mini like this before? Yeah, well, it's effects. Yeah, you become pre-assembled. Yeah, somehow, huh? But this is how I started with this hobby. With not really building minis, but World War III scenery pieces and everything. So this is why not number 2? Throwing around your scalpel. This is how Crutisks got me into wargaming, because instead of just building things and put it somewhere to collect dust, I now have something to not only to build paint but also to play games with, which I do not really do much anymore. So it's a full circle again. But oh, it's hey. Good. What part goes where? Let's. This one should go here. What parts exactly? Okay, like that. I cannot advise you to throw your scalpel around, especially if you want me to come over to paint. Well, it was more a drop than really a throw. And on the other hand, I can paint when you are coming over. I will be painting. And although my brushes are sharp, not as sharp as my scalpel, I can assure you that. This one goes. It's his. His elbow protector thingy, armor piece stuff. Now I am really knowledgeable about all armor pieces. And there we have his left arm. And that just goes into there. And he made a square hole and a square pin. Wow!
It's all about how you were with my parents. Yeah, and changed their mind. 'Cause you were sweet and looking like you
Yeah,
cared.
he's getting starting to get his form. Yes, yes. That is his. I will leave his rope still for a moment for what it is. I will be starting with his right hand. And that's number. It's mainly GW that makes minis this way. As far as I know, yes. Most of the mainly. There are probably some other smaller companies that still do it. I believe Malifaux, also a mini company that, as far as I know, also does at least in the same plastic, and also it in spruce. But I'm not completely sure, but I do think they do. And yeah, it's something a personal thing. At the start of the stream, I already said that Reaper, it's more of a softer plastic. That's also why you cannot use this kind of plastic glue. It does not melt the PVC. This is in fact just a solvent. So you do not glue with glue, but in fact you just melt the plastic itself, and that's why it sticks together. And yeah, it's a personal preference. I mean, I do like Reaper minis just as much as I like these. Sometimes you have to put them together also, especially the bigger monsters like the dragons. But they do not come in sprues. They have just the loose parts in a box, and you can put them together. Every joint has a somewhat different hole in it. Just like this one did have a rectangle hole. This one does not have a hole, so you cannot exchange one arm for another. Or you can exchange, but you know what I mean. The right arm. Number 31. And there's also still a lot of smaller companies that still work with metal minis. So you do not even get a sprue, but literally mini with all kind of metal parts. And metal is not really more difficult, especially not with painting, than plastic. Only I like to prime all my minis, even though I do not really play games with them anymore. But with metal minis, please prime them, so the paint will stay much better. And it's also acrylic paints do not stick on metal as much as plastic. Just looking over there in my I do know it's I believe freebooter box from some game, I don't know, but I believe those were all those are still metal minis. One of the things that, of course, Games Workshop does a lot is give you with one box several options. I can build Nagash in two different ways. Well, not so much different, but I can give him a big sword and a spirit coming out of his other hand, but I have decided to give it just like the box art, I believe it is. Yeah, I have decided to make it just like the box, with a book and the big staff, which means I have when I finished, I have some parts left for other conversions. I did pin some metal Elder recently. The models were from 1998. Yeah, that's also something with metal minis. Normally, my experience is if you use super glue, it is most of the time strong enough to keep model parts together. But especially with some larger parts, you need to pin them. And well, in fact, what you do with pinning, be more like that. Yes. Pinning is, in fact, just gluing first drill in both parts at the same place, of course, a little hole, and glue a pin in it, some wire pin, so it's not. I have wire here. I do have some wire here somewhere. Still not directly inside, but I still do have it. 1 millimeter thick wire that I specially bought for pinning. I did pin a lot of them, metal body, plastic arms. Oh, you did also pin the plastic arms? Oh yeah, Elder, yeah, wait, those are quite thin parts. I mean, with most of my Space Marines, I just glued the arms on, but then they had everything from the arms and the weapons, everything was plastic. But if they are still, you're not taking any risks. Yeah, that's. Although no, I do have to say, the Elder, do they also have loose shoulder pads or something? They don't have them, I think, because that was always my my little cheat on metal Space Marines. Nope, they don't have a shoulder pad. I was already afraid because Space Marines have shoulder pads and you glue them on last. So if I had to pin the arms, I always glued on the arm in the position I wanted it, then straight to the shoulder into the metal body. I drilled the hole, put a metal pin in there, and then the shoulder pad on top of it. So that was a little bit easier because drilling both holes on exactly the same spot was quite difficult sometimes. So by the way, all the glue sticks, if you have done them all, so sorry that was an applause, but oh wait. Well, let's do it a little bit different way. Also not very, on my side still not very loud. At least I hope you heard it. Oh Elda, I have a ton of them. Still need pin. Oh. You didn't hear anything. Yeah, I was already afraid. I still have to do a test run. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah. This is going to be one hell of a sub-assembly. Oh, this one goes over here, so this is a little bit. No, this one goes over here. Yay! This is not a big problem. If I could do it like this. But if I put it all together, the thing that I am going to do. Yeah, it's going to be a really great project to work on. Love it already. But hey, not a real surprise. So I'm going to do the row separately from Nagash. Let this dry a little bit. This is how he's going to stand. He has to go in there. Probably after painting, we'll have to open up this a little bit more. We plan to glue them in section, paint and then glue everything. Yes, because if I now glue everything together, I will not be able to paint a lot of the back of his armor. And that's also why I did not glue on his head. And if you want to be real, have the real term for it, this is a sub-assembly. So you put things together and paint them separately and then you put them together. So I am painting his head also separately, as you can see, because all those nice, his beard or whatever it is, and those tendrils from his crown in front of his armor. This is not a very big problem. You can see it fits quite easily on there. He has also some kind of a loincloth that goes over here together with his robe. But then it's also in front of a lot of stuff. So I'm going to, this is also quite easy to paint separately. I only have to watch out that I do not lose this little piece, which is part of that. The biggest problem is I have to fit this mini in there when it is all painted. You can already see that will be a little bit of a problem. No, 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 it's not going to be a problem. Damn, it fits. Oh, you have to run. Thank you, Carol, for everything, for your stream. Have fun. So, oh my god, this is going to be... See? Yeah. I think this is going to be a nice sub-assembly that is possible. So. Oops, oh, okay. Loosen this arm a little bit. That is his let's see. He does have some nice pauldrons. Yeah, 39, 40, 39, 40, and 41. These, and I am already guessing, yes, have to put them into a sub-assembly too. Oh my god, we just have another 44. Yep. Already afraid of that. Missing is yeah, loincloth and belt. Made up of quite some nice little oh my god. What is my ratio of time spent on assembly and preparing the mini compared to painting it? Well, the mini is almost, I think, right now 80% finished. It's a few things. So complete build. Sorry. So completely building it as a sub-assembly, I guess maybe 3 hours in total. Then prime it. For example, I will put the mini itself, Nagash. I will drill a hole in here and put him on a so I can put it on a cork or something, of course. No, painting, I have to be honest, not really an idea, but hours and hours. It's I mean, it's not a mini that I just want to put some base color on, dry brush, wash and then just to guesstimate 1 to 10. Ooh. Maybe 1 to 10 is maybe a little, I don't know. Maybe if I start painting it and I see all those details and everything, that would be quite good guess. And we will see. Yeah, I am going to try to at least finish it on. Let's see what's the last Saturday for Halloween. 28 and a stretch. Oh yeah. Thank you. Whoa. Big stretch. Yeah. Thank you. Well, I am going to, the planning is at least to indeed paint it as much on stream as I can. You're heading out, you know, have a great evening. Thank you for stopping by and have a great weekend. See you next time. Going to even dry fit this one. There is literally, by the way, cool pauldron, I must say, or shoulder guard, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'm completely off screen. Nice big skeleton, skull. Another one. The arms I already have. The staff. That's not really that difficult. Only 2 parts. Very. Oh, there's a 3-parter I see luckily now. Just before I. This is the staff itself. Head. And we need 30. Ooh. Yeah, he could not get the whole hands of it fit in here, so they had to add a little smaller piece of the hands. Oh, yeah, no, that's, yeah. That's probably not for the first. Okay. And that has already been 2 hours. Wow. If I'm alright, Halloween is on Monday, 31 October, so the last Saturday is on 29th. Yeah, 29th. Yeah, my planning is a little bit to see if I can finish this one on that night. Maybe not the complete assembly, but at least most of it painted. All those damn small pieces, yeah. Especially this little, just his thumb and his fingertips. That's why a lot of scale model builders use those nice magnifying glasses and tweezers. I know that when I was 14, I had an older nephew that I visited sometimes, and he had a complete nice showcase full of model, mainly cars and motors, motorcycles, and that's how I got the idea of I want to do skill model building also. You all get, by the way, a little bit of free time. I am now I am building this thing, so I am I at least want to finish Nagash himself. So if you have to go, you have to go, of course. But yeah, so my older nephew gave me the inspiration to do a to start skill model building myself. Only, gosh, that's me. Why ask him from where should I start, with what should I start? No, go to a shop. In that time, I was 14, so that was 1984, and the first space, one of the first space shuttle has been produced. When I'm correct, because the first skill model kit I bought was just a little bit of a space shuttle with the complete big rocket on it and everything. Yeah, I believe it's stood in one of my closets for quite some years, and I cannot even remember if I even completely built it, because I did not understand a thing about it. But there were indeed, as far as I know, pieces that were even smaller than this. And that was, yeah, it was for the box set. It was for 14 years and older, yeah. But a little bit more experienced builders would have helped. And of course, never thought about, hey, why shouldn't I ask my older nephew to help me out with it? And then later I started with some simpler models, and then I discovered, oh, it's building by numbers. Oh, yeah. Let's see. The staff is getting ready. Oh, the nice big scully thing should be on this arm. And yeah, I think it is even better to indeed do that also as a sub-assembly. This one, oh, the other way around, of course. Oh, why not? Let's do that also as a sub-assembly. Oh man. So, it's almost Nagash. Almost. He has some kind of a backpack that I still have to build. Already see all the parts here. But Nagash and a backpack. Yeah, well, tentacle pack is maybe a better name. Or an extra pair of spines pack. As these are all the tentacles that are going out of it. Yeah, that will also be a sub-assembly. So yeah, we will have to paint quite some stuff apart from the original model. But I must also say that these kind of things, I guess, this is all bone. So you cannot really go really wrong with that. My biggest concern is indeed not to lose anything. So I will put everything in a, I have a nice plastic top over there. I will keep everything in there. Now I have to see, number 18 should go over there. Where is number 18? There. 18 is right between 19 and 20, of course. If that is the right piece, yes. Yep. Now I can already see that this part. This is not the big problem. If I go, sorry, if I go over with the knife, this part, scraping, I will get a little bit of too much here. Why not number 3? File it away a little bit. Was probably off screen again. You have to go. Have fun. Yeah. Thank you very much. We will. To be honest, I'm getting slightly motivated right now. But that's one of the things that I always have when I am building a new project. But have a great great evening. Sorry I will not be on at the game tomorrow, but I guess you already thought that. So have fun there. So, and to be honest, no, I am not going to finish it tonight. If I go on right now, then I will have a little bit more pain. In an hour, I will have to lie down. So, well, at least, no, what I wanted to do, good discs. It's time to shine, because so this is the new model of Nagash. So let's see if we can get his head on for a little bit. Come on. I will do it like this. This is so the newer model. And the very nice old model, I painted it up as a statue, so it does look a little bit better. But it's indeed one of the most horrible made minis, especially the face, the whole head, everything. It's and it's heavy, as it is completely made out of metal. But I just wanted to show it to you all. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream. So thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will, if I have can find the yeah, I will build it further off stream, so I can yeah indeed, so I can start painting as soon as possible. And then yeah, good night, till next time. Thank you, bye.